Inside the HTML folder, we will be creating the files today. So what we will do is go to your system, open the Notepad++. Open the Notepad++. In that Notepad++, by default, it will create a new file. In that file, write anything, ABCD, whatever you want, no problem. You need to download and install. They have installed yesterday. Other editor you have, you can use that. So you have already a new file. In that file, write ABCD, anything. After that, Control S for saving purpose. Control plus S for the save file. Control plus A for all selection. Control plus C for copy. Control plus V for paste. Control plus X for cut. Control plus Y for Control Z for undo. And Control Y for redo. Suppose you deleted something, Control Z, it will come. Control Y, again go. So let's come. Okay. So we will be using some shortcut as well that will increase your speed. Okay. So this is the file. In that what we wrote, ABCD. Now you can see here Control S, you print simply. Press the Control S or whichever the method you know how to save the file. Let's save the file. Go to the file. There is option called save. Click on save. In that file ABCD we have written. Save the file. But where to save? In that folder. Which folder? HTML folder. HTML folder where we have created. You should remember that. The drive, the path, or maybe you can go directly on desktop also. You can say no issue. I will go to my desktop. I can save here only. Or better way, we can go to our folder. If you are able to navigate properly, go to the folder. If you are not able to navigate properly, save on desktop. It will be easy to find. In 1-2 class, you will be comfortable. You will keep handling. But that much understanding, I hope you have. So next is I need to go to the okay, this is the HTML folder. I will double click on the HTML folder and then we need to enter the file name here. File name will give as a 1.html, 1.html. HTML will be the file extension. HTML 1.html. Give the file name 1.html. .html. Save the file. Where you are saving under the particular folder that is called HTML. Okay, so file name we have given 1.html. File name is 1.html. This file we have stored under the HTML folder. Now next question is we have to run this file. So how to run the file? How to run the HTML file? Using the Notepad++. There is a menu called view. Menu called view. Inside the view menu, you have option called view current file. In view current file, there is a multiple list of browsers. Able to find? In view current file in Mozilla, Chrome, IE, whichever the browser you have in the system, you can select that. You can select in my system as a Chrome, you will select Chrome. Okay, so I have Chrome, I will select Chrome. If you have Mozilla, select Mozilla Firefox. If you have IE, select the IE. Whichever the option you have, just select that. After that, this page will open in browser directly. So after adding some lines, we save the file. After saving the file, we go on to where? View. Under the view, there is the option called view current file in. View current file in respective browser will select. After that, page will get open in the browser and you can see the content. Working?
Yeah.
Hope working for all? You can reply once in the chat. Is it working or not? Anyone have problem?
Okay.
Chat,
It's working.
Working, sir.
chat, you can reply in the chat. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, will be helpful. Okay, so this file, one file we did some practice. We'll create one more file. We'll create one more file. If through this way it is not able to work, suppose in the site the view menu, if you are not able to run from there, then no need to worry. Go to your folder where you have stored your file. Your file will be under the particular folder. Just double click on that, automatically it will open in the browser. Double click I did here. After that, this file will open in the browser automatically. Default browser it will open. Okay. This all the way it will run easily. Right now, let's go create one more file. Create one more file. In the left corner, there is a plus symbol, or go to the file and select the which one? New file. Or you can see there is an option here. I think from here also we can create. Yes, see. This is the file name. After the file name, this line you can see, no? Just here you do the double click. Double click if you do here, new file will get created. Okay. Where in the file we have the new option, or there is a plus sign here to create a new option. Anywhere you create a new file. Okay. In this file also write ABCD something. Save the file. Save the file. Better you follow the shortcut key. Control plus S. Both the hand will be busy. Okay. Control plus S. Control plus S. Okay. And select the folder where you want to save. Give the file name 2.html. 2.html. Save the file. Give the file name 2.html. And again, how to run? The same way. We can go to the view menu. Under the view menu again, view current file, whichever the browser is there, from there we can select and run it. This is the way to create the file till bootstrap. Okay, till bootstrap, we are not going to follow other way. Just create the file, double click on that, it will work. Or create the file and go to where? View menu, from there it will work. Okay, select the browser, it will work. HTML, CSS, bootstrap, these three things we can manage just this much only. Remaining our code and skill is matter what we'll write and what will be the output. Creating the file and running the file, for this three technology, this is the best and maximum max option. Okay, now you created the file, and what file extension you are given? .html. I will open the developer guide. If you have developer guide yesterday created, then well, you can write in that. If you have not created, you can create a new text file, or if you are following the notepad, no problem, write there also. If you are using the notebook, write there also, anywhere. We'll go to the developer guide, and in developer guide, we'll write a line, the file extension in HTML. The file extension in HTML. Okay, one option we have that is called .html, and second option we have that is called .htm. Note we can write here, note L is optional. We can escape also, it will work. Not L is optional. If you escape the L, then also it will work. How to open? You have to create a text file. You have a text file. Go here in the file and name and create a new file. Save the file as a developer guide. We have created this file yesterday. You are not there, right? Now, create a new file. Save as a file as a developer guide as a text file, text format. Okay, what are the file extension are valid in HTML? One is called .html, another one is .htm. Okay. Next, after that, from here we need to continue with the list of tags. File creation, you understood how to run the file, that you got idea. Yesterday, what we have discussed, I don't know whether you remember or not. What we discussed yesterday? We discussed 6 points. HTML has collections of, Shashank boliye. HTML has a collections of what? Tags. Inside the HTML, we have a collections of tags. Whoever will have idea plus a skill knowledge of HTML, he know a lot of HTML tags. One. Now, when we look into the HTML tags, we found the tags are of two types. One is called input tag where we insert the value. Another one is output tag where we display the value. Now, when we mix input and output together and start splitting based on behavior, then we found how many types? 4 types. Those tags that will print in the new line, that is called a block level tag. Okay, those tags that print in the new line by default is called a block level tag. Those tags that print in the same line, that is called a inline tag. And again, those HTML tag, that tag will have open separate and close separate. That is called which one? Dependent.
Dependent.
Those tag that has only open, closing is not there. It has a self closing. That is called a independent. Okay, those 4 point plus 2.6 point you are going to see everywhere in HTML pages, CSS pages, Java, Bootstrap pages, everywhere wherever you create. Now come. Okay. Right. So in case if people ask in interview how many types of tags are available in HTML, people start like this. You know HTML? You will say yes. What is HTML? You will say 1, 2, 3 lines, 4 lines. In that you will use the tags word. They will say what is the tag? Correct. Then question is suppose what is the tag? What you will answer? Definition of HTML is HTML used to create a basic design of the web page. Right. So inside HTML what we have? Tags we have. So indirectly tag is going to help you to design the web page, and through tag only you are going to display the information, right? And question is what? What is the HTML tag? Then we can say HTML tag used to collect the information from user and used to pass the information to user through web browser. That is called what? HTML tags. Then how many type of HTML tags are there? Always the two fingers should come out directly. Input and output. Through input we collect the input, through output we display the output. Then if you mix input and output, then how to split it based on behavior? Then we can say no problem. Whichever the tag will print in the same line, continuous, those we can call as a inline tag. Those tag that print the output in the new line, then we can say as a block level tag. And in case the tag has open and close, then it will be called as a dependent. And in case the tag is only open, then it is called as a independent. Correct or not? Okay, let's go ahead. You will remember this all. Automatically this will come in mind. Once the practical knowledge will come, automatically theory will start coming out. Okay? Practical knowledge will happen, then you can answer theoretically. Theoretical knowledge will happen, you cannot write the practical. Okay, let's come. So now we are going to follow from here onwards list of tags. List of tags. One by one we'll follow. Few tags in one example, few tags in the next example, few tags in the next example. Okay. Once you collect some 10, 20, 30, 40 tags, we'll have a bulk tag in our hand. Then based on the tag, we'll start creating a better look and feel page. Okay. Okay. Another thing, just for your patience level. Okay. To make your patience level more stronger. See, today I am able to speak the English. I was not able to speak till 10th class. Okay. Till that different language was there. Then from there we started collecting the material of English. Slowly, collected a lot of materials of English. Now what happened? Lot of words came in the mind, right? Lot of words came, material came in the mind. Now the rules regulation we understood how to speak. Correct. Now what is happening? While forming a sentence, no need of the brain, right? Automatically mouth will make a sentence. Clear or not? So it is like when you are going to work anywhere, not in the software industry, I'm talking, any domain. The first day you cannot be specialize yourself. First day you are a learner of alphabets. Okay, to write a word, we need to know ABCD first, right? Even ABCD also, you cannot write ABCD altogether. Okay, I have a small kid, last 10 days is learning A only. How to create A. Daily he will create the A in different structure. Meaning is what? It will take some time. After some time, no need to apply the brain how to write the A. Automatically A will come out. Whenever need will happen, it will come out, right? And when lot of things, like when the requirement will come in front of you, like suppose you need to speak a sentence. Then for sentence, what you need? You need words. Now for words, we need a characters, right? First we will mix multiple character together and word will come out. After mixing multiple words, what will come? Sentence will come out. Now when you are making a sentence, word is there, character is there, but word should not mismatch. The word should not change the position. Okay, it should be in the sequence. Then only meaning will come out. If the word will change the position, meaning will be mismatched. That is called what? In future, once you become developer, client will give the requirement. You will have a lot of technology in the mind. Now, according to his need, your solution will come out. Correct? So that time they will say, okay, design a page. Then HTML will come in mind. So, okay, apply this look and feel. CSS will come in mind. Apply this functionality. JavaScript will come in mind. Correct? So with patience, we need to learn. It is not like in one day, not only me. Anywhere you learn, okay? 1 day, 2 days, 10 days, 15 days, you cannot be a developer. Okay, is it true? With patience, which whatever you are learning, with patience, you have to keep a solid plan, sit on that, work on that, then only finally something will come out. Okay, jumping here, there will not be. Let's go ahead. List of tags. Okay, list of tags. So what we have inside HTML, we have a lot of tags. So we are going to follow in the sequence. Let's come. Create a file, example1.html. Okay. Now create a next file, example. Two file we created, 1 and 2, just for the practice purpose, how to create and how to run. Okay. Create next file, example1.html, and it should go to your folder. Which folder? HTML folder. Example1.html. Domain is not bad, technology is not bad, skill is matter. Okay, a very good dentist. If suppose in the market, very good dentist is there with a good skill. If you go there, you will find the list of the people are waiting. Correct. He is specialized in one area only. If you go to a normal college, a stomach specialist, if you go there, a lot of people are in the queue because he is specialized in one area. Okay, in that only he did PhD, he become expert. Correct. So technology is not bad. All technologies are good. Just matter is of your knowledge level, how much knowledge you are capturing. Okay. File created. Example 1. Create. Create file example 1.html. Example 1.html file. You can write something in that, save the file. Save as you have to do. In case not able to do, you need to do the save as. Okay, example 1.html, hope you created. Now come there. In example 1.html, we have a point that we have already discussed today also, yesterday also, tag open and close. That is called what? Dependent tag. Okay, that is going to give a lot of trouble in the future. Every editor, whichever the editor people use in the market, like Notepad++, Sublime, you can say VS Code, NetBeans, Eclipse, many are there in the market. So whichever the editor people use in the market, every editor have a feature called auto close. Auto close. Okay, auto insert. It's called auto insert and auto close. Okay, like suppose when we start typing, suggestion will come. That is called auto complete. When you start typing in Google, when you type something, what will come? Suggestion will come, no? Yeah. That is called autocomplete. Here also we have called autocomplete, okay? Autocomplete and auto close, both are different. Auto close means when we open the tab, close will happen automatically. That's called a auto close. So we are going to enable the auto close so that it will reduce the mistakes. Go to the setting. In setting, there is a preferences. In the settings, there is a first option called preferences. Click on that. In settings, we have a preferences. In settings, there is a preferences. Settings. Notepad++. Go to the settings. In the settings, there is a preferences. On that, in preferences, look at the left side. You have called auto completion. Auto completion. Yeah. Correct. Right hand side, I have already checked the 6 check boxes. In your case, it may not be checked. If it is not checked, you can check it. So single quote open, close will happen. Flower bracket open, close will happen. HTML tag will open, close will happen. It should be enabled already in that system. In that is already enabled. Okay. So this, where we went, let me repeat again. I went to the settings. We found inside called preferences. Under the preferences, you have an option in the left hand side, auto completion. Auto completion. You will click on auto completion. 6 checkbox will appear in the right side. Auto insert. Now check that and close this box. Check that and close this box. Okay. So auto close is enabled now. Okay. Auto close is enabled now. Your file extension is HTML. Okay. Your file extension is HTML and auto close is enabled. Now we'll understand one more point, how we can use that auto close. The typing, when we type, that is matter. Okay. Once you type in the sequence, automatically close will happen. So let's see, you can see on my screen. I will press the less than symbol. After that, I will write the HTML. And after that, I will press the greater than symbol. Greater than symbol. You will find automatically close will happen. Auto close happen. Okay, let me repeat again. I will delete this. I will write here HTML less than HTML and I will press the greater than. Automatically close happen? No. What happened close? What is the file extension? File extension will be something else, then only it will not come. File extension HTML, it should come. Okay, so let's complete this one example. You can write it manually also. For some people it should work, right?
Yes, sir, it's working.
Yes, sir, it's working.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's go inside. So HTML to HTML is called a document. When the HTML will start and HTML end, it's called a document. In the term of web technology, for a developer, it is called a document. For browser, it's called a document. Where to where? Where HTML start and where HTML end. Okay, must be open and close should be there. Okay. Next, after that, go inside, write the head, HEAD, open and close. And after that, open the body and close the body. Okay. HTML open close, head open close, body open close. Now we will make a note first. The head is going to play very important role. Body is also going to play the very important role. Okay, whatever the library you have in the market, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, okay, Google Analytics, Google related 100 plus tools, everything, all are going to come under the head section. The head section is called complete a library section. To handle your application, you need lot of library, lot of different kind of supporting tools is required. Everything you are going to fall under the where head section. Okay, marketing will also happen from the head only, and the library will also come under the head itself. Okay, body is for what purpose? Till date, whichever the website we have seen, and in the web page, whichever the content has appeared in front of us, all come from body. Everything. So body is the main container for the contents, and the head is the main container for libraries. Okay, library. So head is called a library section, and body is called a container where all the contents will come. Okay, maybe inside the body you can divide into multiple blocks that we see the Facebook. Left side one section, right side another section, middle another section. Okay, so let's come to your developer guide. Make a note first. Okay, here you have open close, body also you have open close. Come here. Writes inside this file. Okay, HTML open to HTML close called as document. Okay, it's called as a document. Next, after that, document will divide into two sections. What are those? One is called head and another one is called a body. Head and body. HTML document will divide into two parts, head and body. Inside head, what are the things will come? We can make a note here. The head will have a called marketing. We can write here digital marketing. Digital marketing section. Digital marketing section. And B will have called as a library section. Library section. Under library section, what are the things will come? CSS will come, your JavaScript will come, your jQuery will come, jQuery will come, JQuery will come. Okay, after that, sometime external library also we can call, API we can call. Okay, everything will link under the where? Library section only. if you are writing the notes, as per my advice, okay, system will be best place for you. Reason is what? Reason will be your hand will be in the fully practice. Okay, hand will be in the fully practice. But if you write in notebook, time to time you can have a look also. If you write in system, this file you have to send daily in the WhatsApp, and then from there you can read it. Okay, what I suggest to the people, whoever are my running batches are there, daily notes will happen. This file, like this developer guide is there for all people. HTML separate, CSS separate, JavaScript separate. Okay. Now suppose today in developer guide we added 10 points. Okay. How to read that? Until the system you will not start, you can't read it. So I suggest the people evening time, this file you send to your WhatsApp. Okay. So what will happen is whenever you are free, just open and have a look once. That's all. While eating also just open and have a look once. Entire notes you will remember. All theory, everything you will remember. No need to look any line from internet. Okay. And once you read this file, you will remember entire class. Oh, what are the things I have studied when and when we study? All will get recalled. Okay, go ahead. Now body is for what purpose? Content purpose. So inside the HTML, we have two sections. One is called head section, another one is called body section. Head will hold the different type of library, Google related analytics, Google related multiple tools. Along with that, digital marketing. When we search something on internet, some website will come in the Google search. That is also part of this one only. Which one? Head section. Okay. Now inside body, what you are going to do? I will use here a technical word that is called content and container. Content with container. Content with container. Okay. Content with container. Okay. What is that? What is that? That is called HTML tags with data. HTML tags with data. That is called content with container. Okay. HTML. Okay. I have to change the sentence. Container with content. Or container and contents. Container and contents. That is called HTML tags and data. HTML tags and data. Without HTML tag, how can you display the different type of designs? So HTML tag is required, and in HTML tag we have to put different type of data. Then it will come meaningful in front of the user. So whichever the web page you see, inside the web page there will be two things. One is called tag, another one is called data, and the data will be designed. Data will be displaying in different layout based on the content and you can say container. A HTML person, a person who is going to learn HTML, he is going to study about the tags and data. What type of data and what should be the tag. Okay, it should not be like audio you play at the place of video and video you play at the place of audio. It should not be displaying the mobile number, display the mobile number at the place of a string and display the string at the place of mobile number. Okay, so content and container we have to study. That is the main point. Okay. There only most of the people do the mistake. Like suppose a small container we should not use for the big content, and big container we should not use for the small content. You have in mind there is a word called underflow and overflow. Suppose in a mug, if you put 20 liters of water, what will happen? Limited will be stored and remaining will go here there. And inside a bucket, suppose if you put 1 liter of water, 20 liter bucket, what will happen? Underflow, misuse of the memory, right? So when a experienced people will write the HTML code and when a fresher will write the code, output will come same, but the performance will be different. Okay, you will use the big container for the small data, right? So space is 2 MB and data is how much? Half KB. So wherever half KB we need to display, we have to carry the big container. Performance will be slow or not? Slow only. So we have to choose the tag respect of the data. It should not be the something and something. It must be relevant. That only we study here. Okay. Let's go now. With the single line definition, we'll keep writing and we'll use it. Okay? We'll come to this file. So this happened the structure of your HTML document. Okay. If anyone asks what is the structure of the HTML document, then you can say this line. This is called a structure of HTML document. A structure of HTML document, as soon as comes anywhere, you can say yes, where the HTML start and where HTML end, it's called a document. It's called a document. And the document will split into two parts, head and body. Head is for the certain purpose and body is for the certain purpose. That is the structure of HTML document. That is the structure of HTML document. So this I will be closing here now. Coming to the next point. Next point, okay. Next point is what? Next point is says create the HTML tags and write a single line definition here. So we have already filed example 1.html. Let's go there. In example 1.html file, head as of now, see, as per the, I have not written simply. Head is for what purpose now? You see here, that is one is called the digital marketing. That is not useful in the local computer. It will go on internet, then only it will come in picture. Another one, CSS, we are not writing now. JavaScript, we are not writing now. jQuery, we are not writing. Any external API, we are not calling. So indirectly, within till the HTML, till HTML is going on, we will not follow this tag. Which tag? Head section. We will follow only useful tags that is required as a point. Okay. After finishing HTML, once we come in CSS, then head will be required. Okay. In CSS again, we'll start following the HTML5 tags. That time doc type is required. There is another line before HTML that is called doc type declaration. That is called HTML we have to write. Okay. I have not written that one yet now. Why? Because we are not going to write the HTML tags in the first stage. First will be HTML4 tags only. Once the CSS will come, from the CSS onwards, we'll start following the HTML5 tags. When HTML5 tags will use, then we will use the doc type declaration. Okay. Come. So go to the body part. Next example onwards, we'll skip the head directly HTML body, HTML body. Come now below inside the head. Let's follow again from H1 only. We'll write it. Now suppose I have written a tag called H1. Inside I wrote called about us. One H1 tag written as about us. Come down, write another one H2. Write here also as about us only. Now suppose write one more called H3. Here also you write the same content about us. In fact, this tag is till H6. This is start from H1 and it will go till H6. You can write directly H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Everywhere write the about us, about us, about us. Okay. Now come down from the H3. H3 not, it should be H4. H4. H5. About us only. H6. H7 is not there in the browser dictionary. Okay. H1 to H6 only exists. You will say this is going to come from where? Why we wrote till H6 only? Why not H7, H8? Because under the HTML, the tags are from where? H1 to H6. Then you will ask, where is that HTML? How I will come to know H1 to H6 is there, right? Okay. Suppose in market, there is a multiple communities who work on the web technology enhancement part. So whenever some new feature will come in, suppose JavaScript, the HTML people have to look into that. HTML community have to look into that. This feature is being supported by my tags or not. When a new tags will come in Java HTML, the JavaScript team has to look into that whether my feature is going to support the tag. So that is complete a community. Okay, so that is, you can say, a kind of a researcher group. Those are called a researcher group. You are not as a researcher group. You are not part of the researcher. You are the part of implementer. Okay, medicine is not made by doctors. Medicine is made by whom? Someone else. And doctor is what? Implementer, who understand the problem and who understand the which one? Medicine. And this is the problem, this is the symptom, this is the medicine. As a developer, what will be your role? Are you going to generate a new, are you going to write a new HTML6 language? Or are you going to create a new version of Angular? That is not your job. You are at the place of doctor. Problem will come from left side. You will be in between. And the solution will be where? Right side. That you have a study. Okay, if this is the problem, this is the solution. This is the problem, this is the solution. So you are going to work like a doctor. Now you are learning the technology, right? Similar way, doctor also have a study the same thing. This is the symptoms, then this is the problem. This is the problem, then this is the solution. Now we are learning the technology. Once you become developer, client will come with the requirement. He will start saying his problem. This is my problem. This is my problem. As soon as he will start saying the problem, your solution will come out. When we go to the doctor, when we say head is paining, he will never open the book, no, to see head is paining means what is the medicine. He has already remembered that. Okay, if this is the problem, this is the solution. Similar way, as a developer, when you will attend the client call, client will say, okay, create a form where the text box should be there. In your mind, it will come, okay, no problem. In HTML, I have a tag. Okay, he will say, okay, it should take only a number. Then in mind, it will come, no problem. In HTML, I have a solution. So what is that? Problem is coming from left side and solution is coming from the right side. At that time, you will not open the book and start learning. Sometime even I have seen when I go to the doctors, when we explain the problem, when the report will come, even they will also get confused for some time. Okay, they will open the internet there only. Okay, and he will see in front of us only. Okay, and from there he will remember. After looking at one line suggestion from internet, he will remember, oh, this is the problem, this is the solution, right? He will write the medicine. So that is what called as you are not as a developer, you are not as a researcher, you are as an implementer, where you are going to implement something. Okay, so we have to keep in mind that as well. If people ask which version of HTML you are going to create, you should not say I'm going to create the 7th version. Everything will be 0 at that point. You will say I'm not a creator. I am a learner and implementer. Problem will come to me. I will be learning the technology. Based on the problem, I will give the solution from my technology. Okay, that also should be in the mind. Okay. So now you will say H1 to H6 is there. Why it is there? Because the people who has made, they made till H6 only. Then our requirement will say, can we make H7 also? Yes, we can make. When? Not now. Once we learn the React. In the React, we have option called JSX, JavaScript and XML. So their rule will come from XML and tag will come from our mind and will mix together and it will create a new tag. And that is called a JSX. Okay, there we can create our own tag. Okay. Hope you are written. Run this file. See what is the output. Save the file and then run it. The first line will be the biggest one. Last line will be the smallest one. Content is same, but the appearance is different. Content is same, appearance is different. Then you will ask why all different happen, where it is coming from. Definitely it is coming from somewhere else. We have written the code in HTML in the English language, and we given this code to the browser. Now browser is generating some different output, right? Okay. You remember when we start reading the English books or any other language book, many words will not be aware of, right? Then what we'll do at that time? We need to refer the dictionary. In fact, whatever we remember today, it's all has come from dictionary only. Something is not aware of. Then we'll go there and we'll search, we'll find, we'll apply the meaning. Yes. Similar way, whichever the code you are writing, your code is going to the browser. Now every browser have the dictionary. Okay. So what will happen? Your code will go to the browser. Browser will say, oh, it's H1. Now the browser engine will look into the dictionary. H1 meaning is what? H1 meaning is particular. That particular meaning will get applied to the about us. Similar way here, if you write H7, H7 will come as usual. It will not give any meaning because that is not available under the browser dictionary. Okay, you might have experience from market. You will see some browser will not work, some website will not work in few browsers. Reason is what? In your computer, you downloaded the browser 8 years before. Okay, your system was somewhere here, there, now you started using. You are using a website that is developed 1 month before. So the website developed 1 month before, definitely they have used the new technology. Your browser is downloaded when? 10 years before. 10 years before, whatever was feature under the technology, that feature only will come in your browser dictionary. Now the dictionary is old and words are new. Will you feel it will work or not? It will not work. Most of the functionality will not work. Reason is what? The pages you are going to run, in that functionalities are written and your browser dictionary is not updated till date. And technology has come yesterday and people have used and they made application. So definitely what will happen? Application will not work in your browser. So browser will say suggestion, update. Because I'm not suitable, I'm uncomfortable. We will update, it will start working. So this all the whatever we are writing the tags, it's come from where? Browser dictionary. Okay, when the dictionary will come? When we download the browser, along with the browser, all feature get downloaded and browser engine will take care of execution part. Now coming to the H1. Okay, suppose when you go to any website you open, okay, any website you open, every pages one heading will be there. Go to the Facebook page also. When you go to the Facebook login page, will have a good heading, very big heading. When you go to the LinkedIn, lot of slogans will be written. When you go to the Twitter, headings will be written. Every page. Yes, maybe the font size is bigger or font size little medium or small. That we can customize. But it is the rule of the web application, rule of the Google search engine, saying like, if you want your page should come in Google search, in every page, H1 is compulsory. How many times? 1 time. In every page, H1 is compulsory 1 time. H1 should not repeat. That meaning heading must be there. How many times? Only 1 time. What is the benefit of that? Benefit of is when the customer will come to your, see, there is no benefit to the Google. Google have no any profit and loss from your page. Profit and loss will happen to user. When the user will come to your page, Google will understand, yes, one person has opened your page. Now Google will track when it's open and when it's closed. What was the duration? If the page is open now and close immediately within 2 minutes, the Google bots will come to know, sorry, your page was not suitable as per the user requirement. Because of that, he closed immediately, right? So there, to increase the user experience, when the user should come to your page, they should not close the page immediately. Either they should click 6 times. Either click should happen 6 times or user must be there in the page for the 2 minutes. Then only it's called a valid visit. It's is called an invalid visit. It was not matching with the user requirement. User has closed the page. Your website will go under the negative manner. It's called a bounce rate. Bounce rate will get increased. Bounce rate will get increased. If the bounce rate will get increased, Google will say, sorry, user experience is not good. When the user came to your page, immediately he closed the page. That meaning user experience is not good. If user experience is not good, why I will display your page in the Google search? Google will not display your page in Google search. Your page will go down. Slowly, tomorrow people will not know where, people will not come to you. Okay, so these are all the big rule regulation for the digital marketing. Okay, so here what I'm trying to point out is, H1 to H6 is called a heading tag. H1 to H6 is called a heading tag. It used to create the headline of the web page. It used to create the headline of the web page. In that, H1 is compulsory in each pages, whereas H2 to H6 has no any rule regulation. You can use one time, use 20 times your wish, but H1 you must have to use that. Okay. As again, you will ask why H1 we have to use again. So Google bots, the Google search engine is designed in such a way, once it will come to your page, it will say H1 you have used or not. If H1 you have used, definitely the font size will be bigger. If the font size will be bigger, user will come in one eyes, he will understand what is your page about. Okay, and then user will not spend a lot of time to understand the content. In one line, they will understand, oh, this is about us page. Oh, this is the contact us page. In 1 minute, a half minute, they will do the decision. I should be here or I should not be here. Okay. So we'll come to the developer. This is the page you have. Okay. So this is the page you have. You can see here. First line is the big one. Last line is the small one. Now, how bigger heading you want to display your wish. But according to the digital marketing rule, according to the search engine optimization rule, every page H1 is required. We are going to write the same thing under the developer guide. H1 to H6. Suppose if you open the any page, maybe let me go here and I will open our info campus page. Is there or not? Okay, here it is. Let me go to some other link. It's opening. Any pages, every pages, whichever the page you will go, you will find the H1 will be there. This is from the H1. The what is written on the top, this is called H1. It is going to increase the user experience. User will come, they will say, here also there is the similar font size, but H1 is required. This is not from the H1, this is from the H2. The below is coming is from the H2, whereas this one is coming from the H1. Through the CSS, we have reduced the font size, so it should fit properly. Every page, whichever the page you go on any internet, on any website, H1 will be compulsory minimum one time. Come now, in the developer guide, we'll make a note of H1 to H6. Okay, H1 to H6, it is a heading tag. It is called as a heading tag. What is the use of that? It used to create headline of the web page. Okay. H1 is required minimum and maximum one time in each page. H1 is required minimum and maximum one time. That meaning overall use only one time in each page. After that, H2 to H6, no such rule. No such rules. You can use one time, you can use 10 times, your wish. Now heading should be how many lines? Heading should be one line heading or multiple line heading? Heading, headline of the page should be one line or multiple line? Heading itself represent a single line. Okay.
One line.
Using H1, using H2, we should never try to display the multiple line. Okay. We should not display the how many lines? 3-4 lines. That will make mislead to the user. Okay. H1 is always for the single line sentence. Always best suitable for the single line. Okay. Where one line heading will come. Now come next. We'll go to the same file again and we'll write some other tags. We'll come back, we'll make a note. That is the process. Okay, hope you are written. So now I hope from one side, suppose in your mind, one structure of HTML page will come. In that, if you close your eyes also, you can divide into how many parts? 2 parts. You will say head is separate and body is separate. And if you open, suppose, imagine, open the Facebook, assume like you close your eye and feel like I have opened the Facebook. So inside the Facebook, what will be there? Head will be there and body will be there. And whichever the content come in front of you, all come from where? Body part, right? Come to the example file again. Come here. We use the P tag, paragraph tag, okay? It is very important tag for the digital marketing as well as for many purposes. But there is some limitation. As I told you, we should not use the big container for a small content. And we should not use the small container for the big content. Okay. One more question is for you, not question, along with question answer also. Okay. Browser. Whenever you install a browser in your computer, okay, how much memory it will take? Right? When we install a browser in the system, it will have 1 KB, 2 KB, 3 KB, 10 MB. That is their executable file size. Okay, that is the actual file size. But when you install the browser in your computer, how much memory it will take? Right? So every browser, whichever the browser you have used till date and you are going to use, every browser, it's a difference also. Browser will allocate in your hard disk 2 MB to 10 MB. 2 MB to 10 MB. For what purpose? Now suppose you log in the Gmail, and as soon as the login success happen, it will ask remember me. We click on remember me. What will happen? Your username and password will store in the memory. Which memory? Browser memory. Okay. Tomorrow once you come, go to the Gmail, directly auto-populate will happen username, password. That come from where? Memory only. Now suppose you open a page. So suppose like limit is 2 MB to 10 MB. Rough idea. Maybe some people now may have increased, decreased also. Now suppose browser memory size is 10 MB. You open a page and the page need 15 MB of data. That page has 15 MB data. What will happen? You open the page in the browser Chrome and the Chrome has suppose 10 MB of memory size. The Chrome can hold a page capacity with the 10 MB and your page is holding the data of how much? 15 MB. What will happen now? Page will be there only or it will get crash? Because memory is not there. For some time your browser will maintain. How it will maintain? Few data will go to the physical memory, few data will come to the virtual memory. RAM, ROM, transaction will happen. Okay. While doing the transaction, maybe if success, no problem. Some point of time mismatch will happen, get crash. Right. Again, the question come for the UI developer. UI developer. Okay. You should design a page in such a way, it should not take more memory. Now question come to the HTML tag. You want to print hello, how are you? 4-5 sentence. You are using a paragraph. Paragraph take minimum 200 memory space, 200 characters. Your sentence is how much? 30 character. Your sentence is 30 character long and paragraph take 130 characters. Okay, not 200, 130 character minimum it will take. Now for 30 character, you are going to waste the how much? 130. So your 100 character become a waste of the memory, and paragraph will not release that memory. It will say no, my minimum capacity is this much. Now suppose in one page you are displaying 100 paragraphs. Indirectly you are misusing the 100 into 100 characters. That will increase the size of the browser or not? Size of the page? It will increase definitely. What are the problem will come? Browser may crash. When the page will load from the server to client, that time will be slow because the capacity is how much? Heavy. Right? So as a UI developer, perfect UI developer, not only UI developer, you have to remember also while writing the HTML code, you have to control on your finger. Don't write anything anywhere. Okay. You have to see what will be the content, how much will be the content, what will be the type of content. Okay. You have to think on that part. And after that, only use the tag. Then what will happen? If you are following that rule regulation, then after 10 years also, your page will be smart only. 10 user also come to the website, page will be faster. 10,000 user also will come, page will be faster. Performance will never be the lose. If the page is designed here, there, somehow, then performance will be lose once the traffic will get increased. Performance tester will come, automatically he will say, particular page, data is 1 KB and it is taking 10 seconds to execute. They will generate a graph and they'll say, this is the point, it's taking long time. Fix the problem. When you look into the code, problem is not there. You have used misplaced tags. You have used those tags that take long memory space. Then again, some other person will come and he will modify your code and you develop the page and credit will go to him. Right? So that mistake we will not do. We will use those tags that is suitable for a particular. Okay. Now suppose H1 I told you. Through H1, don't display the 10 line after line content. Because H1 is for single line. It is not for the multi-line. Using paragraph, don't display the small text. Use in those cases if the text length is bigger. How much? Minimum 130 characters. Okay. So those way we have certain limitation. Okay. Right inside. P tag used to display text data in web page. P tag used to display the text data in web page. Okay, text data. News website, whenever you open, you will see it will be filled with the text and heading. Any news website. If you open any news website, what will happen? There will be headline will be there and text will be there. Headline and text, headline and text. Okay. You will see in any of the newspaper, whenever they display the content, even in the headline also, in the bottom also, or go to the main page also. Okay. When they display the headline will be there definitely. Below the headline, the content will not come as a 1 line or 2 line. Minimum content will be 5-6 lines. Okay. Even they follow the 100% rule of the digital marketing. Their content writer also follow the 100% rule regulation of the digital marketing. Okay. Similar way, as a developer, when you develop the page, after development, again, same head page should not come back. You develop today, website is ready, everything. Tomorrow, the digital marketing team will come and they'll say page is designed, all are fine, but it's not following the particular rule. Now you have to open all the page from beginning and start modification. So before that itself, why can't you write in such a way tomorrow you don't have to modify? Or suppose you design a page given to someone, he will say yeah, he has not followed the rule regulation. So that point should not be there. So while writing itself, let's follow everything. It used to display the text data in web page. Right. Next line. Use p tag if text length is more than 130 characters. CHARACTERS. Use p tag if text length is more than 130 characters. Okay. If you run this file, it will just display like a single line maybe. Come down below. I will write the next line called P is dependent tag, comma, P is also a block level element. Block level dependent tag as well as block level tag. Dependent tag, what it will do? Open close is there. Block level tag, what it says? It will print in the new line. It will print in the new line. Okay. Save the file, check once. Both the paragraph should go to the new line. Okay. Next, after that, I will also run my page. See here what is happening. You can see here. All are going to where? New line. 2 paragraph we have written. It's gone to the new line. Come back next. In Flipkart, product price will be how many characters? A small character. Flipkart. Product price, how many characters? A small character. Product name, a small character. 30-40 characters, right? When you go to the maybe Naukri, go to the Facebook, when you go to the view profile, your mobile number will come there. How many characters? 10-12 characters. Email ID 20-30 characters, right? So whenever we have a small text, a small text means up to 130 character, and big text means more than 130 character. Okay. So for up to 130 character, we have 3-4 type of tags. And for more than 130 character, we have this tag. Which one? P tag. Okay. If you use for a small one, it will be the same condition. Bucket is 20 liter and water is 1 liter. What is that? Underflow. Means container is big and content is small. There is no problem at all. You are not following the standard of the page. Okay, your page may be heavy, page may take long time to execute. Maybe when the high traffic will happen, server will be slow to execute, performance will be slow. Okay, but functionality will remain same. Okay. Okay. Now this is for what purpose? Use the p tag if the text length is more than 130. Right below label tag. Label we have many more. Okay, I will write here below. I will use one H3 tag here. Use these tags for 1 to 130 character. Use these tags for 1 to 130 character. What are that? Number one, label tag. Label tag. Like suppose in day-to-day life also we call it a product label. Price is not there, quantity is not there, label is not there. It's represent a small text. Label never represent the description of the product. Description will be represented by the paragraph only. Product name can be represented by label. Product price can be represented by label. Product offer can be represented by label. But product description we can never display by the which one? Label tag. Description will be definitely more than 130 characters. Right? So we have 3 options. If you want to display the normal text, like suppose if I write here called rupees 500. So it will not come bold, it will not come italic, it will be normal text. It will display simple rupees 500. In case, so this is how many character? 5 plus 2, 7, 8, 9 character. Let me go here. In case if you want to display the rupees 500 only, but it should be bold. Okay. So what will follow here? We have another tag called. This is also for the 130 character only. Which one? Bold. Label is also for the same purpose. But if in case if you want to display the regular text, then which one? Label. If you want to display bold text, then which one? Bold. Okay. Similar way, we have one more. These all are called formatting text, formatting tags. Okay. Next we can write here called. We have called a I tag, italic. Similar way, here also I'm going to display the same data. Rupees 500. So what we understood by this point, after writing this paragraph and label and I, we understood is whenever I'm going to display the text content in the web page, if my text is holding many lines more than 130 character, we will not use the smaller container. We will use the big container, that is called a paragraph. Okay. And if our text is less than 130 character, then what type of text you want to display? You want to display the regular text, use the label. You want to display the bold, use the which one? Bold. You want to display the italic, use the I. You want to display underline, use the which one? U. Okay. Some more are there. Let me go here. Bold, italic, underline. Okay. Same thing I'll write here also. 500. Correct. You will see label, bold, italic, underline. These all are even open close. Okay, these all the tags are also have the open close. That meaning H1 to S is dependent, paragraph is dependent. You can label is dependent, bold, italic, all are dependent. This is the common behavior. But when we look into the browser, few tags will print in a new line and few tags will print in the same line. If the tag will print in the same line, we can say yes, you are as a inline. If the tag will print in the new line, then we can say you are as a block. Okay. Let's check now how it is coming. Content is same, but the appearance will be different. See, bold 500 normal text, rupees 500 different, rupees 500 italic, rupees 500 underline. Correct. The content is same, but the appearance is different. But again, what was our question? Question was, if the text is up to 130, then we can use this container. These all are the small capacity container. Okay, up to 130 character easily it can occupy. But more than 130 character will happen, overflow will happen. It will not break down your functionality, but for the web page, for your performance, somewhere difficulties will come. Right? So we got some idea. Let's go ahead next. In case if you want to break the line here, we have option called BR. We have BR while writing, you will control on your finger. Don't miss the slash. Okay, write the slash in the last. We have one more called HR. There also we need to write the HR. HR will bring a line. It's like the BR only. BR will not be visible. HR will be visible. Okay. Here again, I'll keep one more HR. Okay, something like this. I will keep one more HR here. Something will be visible. 500, 500, 500. Hope all are printing the new line. All are going to the new line. One place you have follow the BR, just line got broken. Another place you follow the HR. What is happening? Line is breaking along with that line. Now see, if you ask how the line is breaking, look at the HR. HR start from beginning and end where? In the last. After that, any space is there? No space. Definitely next material has to go to the new line. Again, next HR start. It's started from beginning and went till where? End of the line. After that, there is no space. Next content will go to the new line. Exact same happen for the BR also. BR also taken the place from beginning to last, but it is not visible. It is hidden. Okay, so it has taken the complete space from beginning to last. So whoever will come first, it will be the first. Whoever will come next, it will go to the new line. Okay. Right, so we'll go to the developer guide, and under the formatting tags, we will add these 34 tags. Okay. Right, hope you are able to see, you are able to run it, right? Okay, come to the file called developer guide. Right ones and check it working or not working. Okay, come to the developer guide, right under the paragraph. Simple, you can write. Use the p tag if text is more than 130 character. Use the p tag if the text is more than 130 character. Next, after that, for text formatting, For text formatting, we have a bold tag, italic tag, underline tag, font tag even. Right? We have another one called label tag. Okay, these all are going to help you to format your text. Text formatting. Text or text formatting, bold, italic, underline, font. Okay, use if text is up to 130 characters. Use if the text is up to 130 characters. Right? Okay, so last few classes, what are the things you remember? Few points as per my understanding, you should remember the flow of web technology, how it works. Second point, you should remember how to create the file, how to run the file in HTML. Third point, you should remember the types of tags and the behavior of tags. And the fourth point, you need to remember where to use H1 to H6 for what purpose? To create the heading of the web page. Next, what will be the file extension of HTML, .html and .htm. Okay. Next, after that, p tag where to use if the text is more than 130 character. Label, bold, italic, underline, font. These all are called a text formatting tag. We can change the appearance of the text if up to 130 character. Okay. Next, after that, what we have? We have next here somewhere we have written a structure of HTML document. HTML where it start, where it end. Start to end is called a document, and this document will break into two part: head and body. Under the head, library will come, CSS, JavaScript, and many more will come, and under the body, all the contents will come. Okay, content with container, content with containers. Till here, you should be aware of what we have covered till now. Okay. Next, again, we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll follow the type of list in HTML. We have order list, unorder list, definition list. Type of order list is a 4-5 types. Type of unorder list is also 4-5 types. We'll create some different type of pages. We'll understand. Nested order list we have, that we'll see. And then after that we'll go for the next. Okay, so we'll end here. We'll see you tomorrow. Hope it's working for everyone.
Yes, sir.